Hey, bro, listen, man. Listen, I know it's been a minute. All right. We locked back in, bro. I promise you. It's been a minute, but we is locked back in, all right. Now, right now, what I'm gonna do, see what I'm gonna start doing, because I do mixing and mastering and producing. A lot of my videos are just producing, making beats and stuff like that. I'm going to show y'all a lot of the mixing and a lot of the mastering, because I got a lot of gems that I can give y'all that I ain't really give because I didn't really go that route. You feel what I'm saying? This one right here, I feel like I should have started it off good, so I chose to do this video right here. This one is Juice WRLD's official recording vocal chain. All right, official preset. I got my hands on the actual session he did, Realer and Realer with Future. So I got that version. It's that version, but without Future's verse. It's just the open verse, and that was in Pro Tools. What I did for y'all was I took all of the settings from Pro Tools and I transferred it to FL Studio, and I pretty much replicated it like almost exactly. The only thing I couldn't replicate was the emulator that was used on the vocal, on the actual vocal track that you're gonna see right here. That was something that I don't have access to. So if you do have that, then you can throw that on the preset. You feel what I'm saying? And I'll show y'all the settings for that if I get it, but I don't have that VST, so I couldn't show it. You feel what I'm saying? I'm gonna show y'all a screenshot of the vocal chain from the Pro Tools, and I'm gonna show y'all what I got in FL. Then we're gonna go over how I mapped it out to get it pretty much exactly how they did it in the exact session. All right, this is the exact session. It's the real vocals. It's really his vocals. It's really what the engineer used for him, and they sent that to Future. Future did his part, then they got it mastered, stuff like that. But this is the actual mixing chain that he used. All right, so now we got the preset loaded up. All right, and basically what I tried to do is I tried to emulate everything from the Pro Tools onto FL with the FL stock plugins. All right, now the only thing I couldn't really take from the session and bring on to here was the actual mic emulator that was used in the session that I screenshotted. Unless you really have that emulator, you're not going to be able to use like an alternative. The only alternative I could think of was Soundgoodizer, and just to add like some saturation and a little bit of like boosting the highs. That's kind of what a lot of the emulators do. They kind of just add like a combination of saturation and EQ. So I tried to use that to kind of get like a similar sound to what I heard from his actual mixed vocals. But yeah, we're gonna go into it right now. So I use auto-tune effects for most of my auto-tune when I'm mixing me or other people, and I went with a low mel D flat major. That was the key of the song, and we went retune speed 14, humanize at 100, so that we got them sustained notes not bouncing up and down. And the retune speed was kind of low, not low, but yeah, kind of low. He didn't really need a lot because Juice WRLD is a pretty good singer. You know what I'm saying? He couldn't just sing like dry vocals with no autotune at all, because I don't know anybody who does that except for like crazy good singers back in the day who didn't even use autotune at all. But yeah, everybody nowadays uses it. So this is not included in the actual preset. You have to have the autotune plugin. If you don't have it, you can use Picture, but if you have Autotune Pro, you can use similar settings to these and then get even more detail with Autotune Pro anyway if you need to. So then after that, this is the exact same EQ parameters that were used in his Pro Tools session. I literally, like, I couldn't copy and paste it because you can't physically do that, like literally, but I literally just opened up the EQ in the Pro Tools session and put the exact same EQ here in the FL. So this is the exact same one. This EQ is optional. This is something that I usually put on vocals. I duck it around 6,000. It usually sounds pretty good. It sounded good with this, so I kept it in there. If you don't like it, you can take it out. You're not going to hear much of a difference because these are really boosted anyway. But as you can see, this 6,000 is ducked in the actual EQ that was used in the Pro Tools session. I just did it in a second instance over here. So as you can see, this is something that a lot of the pro mixing engineers do. They kind of duck it at 6,000. Then, like I said, we got the sound godizer here. This was pretty much replacing the emulator that I don't have. So if you do have that emulator, feel free to put that on him, on his vocals, if you want to use like a Juice WRLD drive vocal for practice, or if you want to record yourself. I don't know the settings because I couldn't open it because I don't have it, so I couldn't tell you the settings. But I think this is kind of a good replacement because it does a similar job to what emulators usually do. Maximus right here, this is just a de-esser. I didn't do anything here. I just went to the presets, de-esser split band, and that's what I got right there. So, and it sounds pretty good. It's just taking the S's out. It sounded good. And the compressor, this is the exact same parameters as the other compressor in Pro Tools. So we pretty much took everything the exact same from the EQ compressor, similar to the Maximus, the de-esser, the same, similar to the Pro Tools one. So pretty much same thing, but yeah. Then down here we got delay and reverb, real simple ones. Mix level pretty low because I got a lot of wide parameters on both of them. So as you can see, this one is at 7, this other one's at 6. And I just play around with these when I'm mixing other people's vocals, because I do use this Juice WRLD preset on other people's vocals because it's a great vocal chain. It sounds super crispy, super good, and it pretty much works on any mic, any studio, as long as it's like treated, well. So I'm gonna play it for y'all right now. I'm gonna play it, turn the effects on and off so you can hear the difference. And real quick, just so y'all know, so these are his real track outs from the actual song. I'm not gonna play the beat because I don't want to get hit with the copyright, but also with these, I just routed them all to the same vocal chain. So that's why they're all gonna sound, they're all gonna be cohesive. But I can do like a vid, like showing y'all how to like route certain tracks to save your CPU and save you time. But I'm gonna do a vid doing a recording template anyway, so that's probably gonna be lumped in with that, John.
Shit getting realer and realer. Came up on a couple of million. I invested in some buildings. Look at my money, it tripled. Shit getting realer and realer. I lost my bro to the system. I lost my bro to a pistol. They tried to take me with them. I can't go for that, no. I stay with killers every day. Keep a 40, it's hungry. I turn your block to a buffet. Yeah, I spend a lot. Balenciaga jacket, Dior shades. I got a lean stain on it. I'ma give it to my maid. People love to talk about the money that they made. Nobody wanna talk about the money that they save. Who am I to talk about it? I blow money every day. Cause I know when you die, you can't take this shit to your grave. Gucci and Louis shoes everywhere, I don't got no closet space. Versace draws my underwear, cost what you make in a week. Big shit, expensive shit, all that shit. 12 gauge hit him, he do backflip. 40 hit him, and he Michael Jackson. Big shit, expensive shit, all that shit. Only wanna fuck one time, baby, I'm on the fall back shit. Matter of fact, you wanna fuck, I put you on the call back list. But if I hit it already, chances are I ain't finna call back, bitch. Shit getting realer and realer. Came up on a couple of million. I invested in some buildings. Look at my money, it tripled. Shit getting realer and realer. I lost my bro to the system. I lost my bro to a pistol. They tried to take me with them. I can't go for that, no. I stay with killers every day. Keep a 40, it's hungry. I turn your block to a buffet. Yeah, I spend a lot. Balenciaga jacket, Dior shades. I got a lean stain on it. I'ma give it to my maid.
All right, so as you can see, with Juice WRLD, he had great delivery, and when he was recording, he was putting his character into the recordings, right? So I want y'all to really pay attention to that, because when a lot of people download these presets, they be like, "Oh, this preset don't work," or I don't sound like him. You're not gonna sound like him. You feel what I'm saying? You're not gonna sound just like Juice WRLD. But what you can do is take what he did and sound like yourself. Add your own character to these vocals when you're putting it in, when you record, and put some energy, put some character into it. And you can put in a preset like this and sound amazing. You know what I'm saying? This isn't nothing crazy. There's not a lot going on here. That's it, bro. But listen, man, I appreciate y'all for tuning in. Make sure you sub. I got another preset pulling up with real vocals from the real artists. And then I got a recording template video coming out. So you gotta stay tuned for that. It's gonna be lit, I promise you.